A crack in Antarctica that is more than 100 miles long has grown by another 6 miles in just over 2 weeks. This adds to the 11-mile advance in September, creating a 17-mile total increase in less than a month. The crack has created a chunk of ice half the size of Jamaica, which is breaking away from West Antarctica, covering 1,900 square miles and nearly 100 stories deep. The formation is poised to snap off from Larsen C ice shelf, creating one of the largest icebergs ever recorded. The researchers said a widening rift running is now running the length of the finger-shaped 350-meter thick ice block. Satellite images revealed the rift is likely to break off in the next few months. If it doesn't, I'll be amazed, said Adrian Luckman, a professor at Swansea University in Wales and leader of Britain's Project Midas, which tracks changes in West Antarctic ice formations. It's so close to calving that I think it's inevitable, he told AFP. In late December, the rupture had already extended by 11 miles, leaving the future iceberg connected along only a small fraction of its length. Just by itself, the gargantuan ice cube will not add to sea levels, the consequence of ice sheet disintegration that most worries scientists. The real danger is from inland glaciers. Ice shelves float on the sea, extending from the coast, and are slowly fed by glaciers from the ice sheet on land. They act as giant breaks, preventing the glaciers from sliding directly into the ocean. The West Antarctic ice sheet, where Larsen C is located, holds enough frozen water to raise global oceans by about 6 meters. If the glaciers held in check by Larsen C spilled into the Antarctic Ocean, it would lift the global watermark by about 10 centimeters, the researchers said. The nearby Larsen A ice shelf collapsed in 1995, and Larsen B dramatically broke up 7 years later. Recent studies have suggested that climate change may already have condemned large chunks of West Antarctica to disintegration, though whether on a timescale of centuries or millennia is unknown. The breaking off, or calving, of ice shelves occurs naturally, but global warming is thought to have accelerated the process. Warming ocean water erodes their underbelly, while rising air temperatures weaken them from above. The ice block currently separating from Larsen C contains about 10% of the ice shelf's mass, Luckman said. We are convinced, although others are not, that the remaining ice shelf will be less stable than the present one, Luckman said in a statement. Man-made global warming has lifted average global air temperatures by 1 degree Celsius. The world's nations have undertaken in the Paris Agreement, inked in the French capital in December 2015, to cap global warming at well under 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial era levels. Last week, the Halley 6 research station was forced to close its Antarctic research base amid rising fears it could fall into a huge ice chasm. Shocking new drone footage has also been released that shows just how massive the growing crack in the ice is. The worrying footage has forced the British research base to relocate 14 miles across the Brunt ice shelf and close its doors for the winter.